And now, we'd like to feature...
Ladies and gentlemen, we made it. We're here. We're in Paris just for you. Welcome to the Red Hot Underdogs Paris Olympic special. I am Anzac, and with me always tonight is the ever incredible, long contained, often imitated, but never duplicated. Please put your hands together for Drew.
Hey, buddy. Welcome to the podcast that is often trying to go somewhere while actually going absolutely nowhere at all.
Nowhere. That's where we are.
Absolutely.
That's where we belong.
Well, actually, I've actually done a few laps of the Seine just before I came here, just to, loosen up the muscles, healthy mind, healthy body, healthy spirit, swam past a couple of butt nuggets and made my way into my bedroom, which I loosely call the studio.
Yeah, well, you know what? I've been all the way, I've told you, I've been all the way to Canberra because my missus is from Venezuela, hence I'm dressed like this. It's not the Olympics. And I was going to do this in Venezuela, so I was going to do this in Canberra, this podcast.
Yeah.
And so I was all ready. That then, we decided to come back because Ariana's, it's too cold. I'm not staying here. It's too cold. So here I am back in Western Sydney, and I'm in my brother-in-law's room. So shout out to Johan. Thank you for letting me do this.
Beautiful. Well done, Johan. Should we dive into the Olympics?
Olympics, yeah. Let's dive right in like the Olympic divers. And is Australia on top of the medal count?
We are indeed. It's like a McDonald's special meal deal. It's for a limited time only.
Yeah. Well,
I don't care if we're only on top for a day. It's better than not at all.
Yeah.
So currently we've got 3 gold, 2 silver, and 0 bronze, and a grand total of 5 medals, which is bloody fantastic.
Fantastic. Most countries don't even get that,
No, that's true. That's true.
Yep.
My missus often has to wait for the badminton to win a medal because Indonesia are very good at badminton, and that's about it.
Yep.
But as far as Australia goes,
what do we got? Gold. Let's start with gold. Let's start with gold.
Oh, absolutely. So the actual first gold wasn't actually won in the pool, which is where we win most of them.
Yeah.
It was actually won in the cycling time trial by 32-year-old Grace Brown. And like the color of my shirt.
Oh, yeah, that's why would you know Grace
represent
Brown's favorite color?
Brown.
No.
What is it?
It's gold.
Hey, very good. I see what you did there. I'm a day out and $1 short, and you're right on time.
No, I'm just joking. Her favorite color is brown. But
no. Gold is good.
Well, maybe she's changed it. Can I just say, what is like I know what bloody cycling is, but time trial, does it mean there's no one else there? It's just her and a stopwatch.
Yeah, and they go through the street. It's not actually in a velodrome. Yeah. They go through the streets of Paris.
I didn't even know it was called a velodrome.
Yeah, the velodrome is the one where like an actual cycling track, but this one's in the street.
But we'll slow down. So I guess vela is a shape, right? Because
I don't know. All I've ever known is that it's called the velodrome. And that's all I've ever run with. I've never questioned it.
Yeah.
And that's always just been good enough for me.
Yeah, I don't want to question it too. So, but she had to time trial through the streets of Paris.
Yes. And there's actually a good backstory to this. She's 32 years old. She came 4th in Tokyo. So
4 years ago.
She came to this Olympics.
Yep.
And voila. Fantastic. Wins a gold medal, 32, and she says that now she's going to retire. You can't retire much better than getting a gold medal.
Yeah.
Perfect
Yeah.
time.
She'll
Don't
never,
come back
never ride
and
a bike
spoil
again.
the main course.
Yeah,
That's
great.
right.
It's great. And so
Yeah.
how long does this course go for?
I didn't watch it. I was asleep. I don't know.
Well, you
All
know,
I know is she won gold.
yeah.
And that's good enough for me. I might watch some highlights at some
Yeah.
point. But
Yeah.
the second person to win gold was Ariane Titmus.
Oh,
We
yeah.
love the tit here at Red Hot Underdogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Love the tit.
she backed up what she did in Tokyo, because she also won gold in the 400 meters freestyle in Tokyo.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey.
So she is actually the first Australian to back it up with a gold medal in swimming for the females since
The female.
Dawn Fraser.
Yeah.
Back up the same event in the next Olympics and win gold. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
Okay. So Dawny did it back in what was she around in the 20s or 30s or something, right? You know?
Way back when the world was in black and white,
Yeah,
and
black
one
and
day we
white.
woke up and goes,
Yeah.
"What's this color shit
Yeah,
that's
what's the
happening
colour?
here?"
You know?
Yeah, wow. But
Olympic rings
yeah,
up.
so I think Dawny was more your 50s. But
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Dawny. Sorry. I do like Dawny. Everybody does.
yeah.
Everybody
Oh,
loves
she's
Yeah.
a national institution.
She's a hero.
And
She's a hero.
she absolutely is. So well done, Ariane Titmus. And there's probably more gold to be won by the tit just yet, because
Yeah.
she's an absolute ripper and we love her.
Yeah, she's just getting started, Titsa. Tits is just
Yeah,
getting
she
started.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got 2 silver medals,
Yeah.
one by a guy called Elijah Winnington.
Oh, what a name.
And
What a name.
Winnington, and you might not have won the gold, but silver's good enough. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
won that in the men's 400 meter freestyle.
Yeah. Look, can you believe this? Someone's knocking on the door.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll fill in everyone else.
No. I'll take the monkey, but you got to go, okay? No.
And the second medal, the second silver, was won by the men's freestyle.
Yeah.
And that was like a relay, the 4x100 meter freestyle.
Oh, yep.
And that was silver as well. So
Yep.
it takes our grand total to 3 gold, 2 silver, 0 bronze, top of the pops for the
Hang on 1
day.
second, just to go through the gold. You got the cyclist, you got Tits, and you got
And then you've got the women's, oh, sorry, I forgot to mention that, the women's freestyle. It was a 4x100 meter.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Women's relay is a freestyle. So the women have really flown the flag. The three golds have come from women. Ariane Titmus,
Yeah.
Grace Brown, and the women's relay,
Yep.
which is absolutely fantastic.
Nice.
So congratulations, and great start ahead of China. But again, it's like a McDonald's special burger meal for a limited time only. Better to be on top for one day than not at all.
We're going to be on top by tomorrow. What's the chances us being on top 2 days in a row? Like slim to nothing, or is it possible? It's
It's same chance as me as being the US president, which would be a big chance if it was just me and Biden, but it's not. So very slim.
Very slim.
Interesting with the Olympics, they had a different approach to the opening ceremony.
Yeah,
They went down the River Seine in a whole heap of boats, all the different countries.
Yep.
It's not a bad outlook.
Yep.
I'm a traditionalist. I like the fact that they tried something different and tried to be unusual. Or not even unusual, but just try something totally different.
Yeah.
But I think I still probably prefer walking around the stadium 50 billion times.
People like that. People like the walk around. That's what they want. People think they want the walk around. How often can you walk around a boat?
Yeah, sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
they'll get it right. They'll get it right in Brisbane, maybe. They're not going to make you walk around. They're not going to have boats go down that disgusting Brisbane River, right? No way. No, this is
no. The next one is LA, and then it's Brisbane after that.
Yeah.
But interesting, in the village where the athletes are staying, they've actually got very small single beds as
Right.
opposed to different Olympic villages in the past, and they're made of cardboard, the beds that they
Oh,
sleep in.
yep.
And it's in order to promote focus
Oh, yep.
and reduce sexual activity
Reduce.
so that the athletes are in prime form for their event. They don't get, weak legs and all of that gear.
Okay. Well,
So,
sports,
yeah.
you don't need your legs, you know.
No,
Can't think
but
of it.
I don't know. It's the longest living theory in sport that they say that you shouldn't do the deed before you actually compete.
Yeah.
We've all heard it forever and a day,
Yep.
and they've kind of implemented that in the village with these
Single
tiny beds made out of cardboard.
It's not going to work.
I could
It's not gonna
imagine.
work.
Sorry?
It's not going to work. Single beds
No.
that are made out of
Mm,
cardboard isn't going to stop
mm,
international people just rooting like rabbits. They're going to be rooting over there. Everybody, not just the Aussies, every country are going to be rooting, and single cardboard beds isn't going to stop anyone. It might even encourage it because
It could.
mine, I've only got a single bed. We're going to have to schmug even closer together. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I do. I could even imagine a few homeless people before the athletes walk into the village and say, you're going to have to sleep on a cardboard bed. Now
Yeah.
you're going to know what it's like to be me. So
Welcome to my
there
world.
might be a bit of that going on too.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up the Olympics, I just want to say one thing. And I actually feel sorry for Tokyo because they had the COVID Olympics. They
Yeah.
spent 3 times as much money as what the French have on their Olympics.
Yeah.
And because COVID ruined it, there was nobody in the stadiums.
Yeah, no one.
And
They lost
so
money.
it's like,
Nobody went there. That's the thing.
I feel that they should have been able to have a redo.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Rematch.
it's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
Theirs was like the fat kid having an awesome party with jumping castles and
Yep.
Slurpee machines and
Yep.
the world's best food,
Yeah.
and nobody turns up.
Nobody.
I just feel so sorry for
They're
it.
all watching.
Meanwhile, France is just rocking into, Hungry Jacks and saying, here we are, stay for half an hour, and everyone's there.
Everyone.
But all good. Vive la France, onwards and upwards.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where we stand with the Olympics.
Yeah, we got to talk about Olympics every day it's on, Rui, because whether we like it or not, Olympics really is for everyone. It's really the elite of the elite. You might like some sports, you might dislike others, but everybody's going to kind of like something going on.
Yeah.
Everybody.
That's right.
And
you, us, me, we, fish in the ocean, monkeys in the tree, everybody.
It's for everybody. It's been going for forever. And it really is the pinnacle of sport, correct? Pinnacle of sport. Yeah.
The only thing I want to say to wrap it up, thank God that LA next time are ditching the breakdancing.
They
one time only.
I thought they'd be good at breakdancing in LA. Like, isn't that where it came from?
It's the home of breakdancing and all that. But LA have basically said, not on our patch of turf. I'm sorry. Breakdancing.
No.
Breakdancing.
Cardboard, they said. Not on our cardboard.
Not on our cardboard.
Yeah.
And breakdancing is only reserved for MTV music video clips and abandoned Woolworths car parks. But not in our Olympics. And I applaud them for
it. We haven't even had the breakdancing yet. So they've given the arse before they even watch it,
Because for once Americans are smart.
Oh, geez.
So I applaud them for that.
Cool.
So
they're giving breakdancing gone. Is anything else gone from this year? Do you know anything else?
Not that I know of, no. Just only breakdancing got the Rissole. We might head to NRL.
Okay, yes. Yep.
So so far this weekend, the Warriors beat the Tigers 28-16.
Good win.
The Storm beat the Eels 32-14.
Huge.
The Dogs absolutely annihilated the Broncos
How did that happen?
41-16.
How?
Oh, mate, the Dogs, biggest improvers of the year, bar none.
Yep.
Cowboys over the Sharks 30-22.
Cowboys.
Unfortunately, the Roosters beat our Eagles 34-30.
Boo.
After our Eagles had a horrendous start.
Yeah.
Titans 21 beat the Dolphins 14.
Wow.
That result is beneficial if you're a Seagulls supporter.
Yeah.
And I don't know about South and Canberra because that's currently going, but that doesn't really affect us. And
No.
yeah, that result will come out in the wash.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
all good. But Canberra were leading by at least 10 points last time I checked.
Yeah.
Anyway, unfortunately, the Seagulls went down.
Yeah. Tell us about it. You're meant to come watch it with me and Lee and Big Claude. What happened?
Yeah, it didn't
start, and then just you couldn't get off the couch.
I couldn't get off the couch. I'm tired. I'm 47. It's cold. I've got every excuse in the book. So on and so forth.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Roosters were ahead 28-12 at halftime.
Crazy.
From that, it was a combination of Mount Everest mixed with Mount Kosciuszko to climb.
Yeah.
From then on in, but to the Sea Eagles' credit, they did extremely well to claw their way back.
Yeah.
Tries for the Roosters came through Suoli'i, Tedesco, Keary, Young, Radley and Jennings. 6 tries in all. Tries for Manly came from Brooks, Sipley, Talau, Falolo and Daly Cherry Evans.
5.
So that was 5 tries for 5 tries for Manly. 6 for the Roosters. So 6 tries to 5. Manly's most valuable player was probably Luke Keary, who plays for the Roosters, because he threw, in a world first, 3 intercept passes that we scored off.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. I don't think that's ever been done before in the history of rugby league.
Yeah.
Thank you, Luke Keary.
Thank you.
You know,
and you got to mention too that try right at the end. There was a few minutes to go, and they called it a forward pass. That was hard watching, wasn't it? You know.
Yes.
Was that a forward pass?
Possibly, but you know what? I think the better side won.
Yeah.
Manly just gave away too much of a start. I really do credit our fire and our desire to hit back. I thought after 23 minutes, I think it was 22-0.
Yeah,
and
it was horrible.
I could have turned off the TV and walked away, but I sort of thought, no, I need to see Manly's character here. Sorry.
I thought you're going to cry.
Yeah, with emotion. No, I've got a furball caught in my throat. So I then stuck with them, and if anything good can come out of it, we scrapped hard and we came from the depths.
Yeah. And
we actually won the second half, which was really good.
Yeah.
So that was very pleasing.
Yeah, we lost by 4 points, which...
Yeah, we won the second half 18-6.
Yeah.
So that's very pleasing. I much prefer... You don't want to give anyone that sort of start, but prefer that kind of loss to the kind of loss where we lead by umpteen million and get run down. That's the kind of loss that really pisses me off.
Yeah,
but
anyway,
better luck next week.
And
the one team...
Broncos, you're getting onto the Broncos, right?
That's what I'm getting on to.
The
one team that I really, really, really want to give enormous credit to is the Bulldogs.
Yes.
The biggest and best improvers of the year.
Yeah.
Now, their most improved award of the year isn't the kind of most improved award that you give to a kid with a tinfoil hat and a glass eye because
No.
you feel sorry for them.
Exactly.
They've actually earned this. They've deserved it.
Deserved
They
it.
play a totally different style this year. They're aggressive. They
Yep.
know what they want to do. And they're no longer the laughing stock.
Yeah.
No one is no longer laughing at you, Bulldogs. Go doggies.
Yeah. And I mean, people were thinking, geez, they're going to be wooden spooners this year at the start. They definitely were wooden spooners, contenders. I mean, but before kickoff, you know. And look at them.
Yeah.
Look at them.
Mate. Yeah, you're right. They absolutely took the Bulldogs to school.
Hang
They
on.
took them to school.
I know. Broncos.
Oh, sorry. They
Yeah.
took the Broncos. It's too late at night.
Yeah,
That's the
too
time.
late.
They absolutely took the Broncos to school.
Yeah.
They dismantled the Broncos like nothing else.
Yeah.
You know, it just wasn't even close. And the poor Broncos box.
Is that
sorry.
it? Broncos are gone, or is there?
Very much so.
Yeah.
I think they are. People keep giving them a small lifeline.
Yes.
But I can't give them that kind of lifeline. They've literally got to win not only every match, their for and against is terrible, and they're going to have to rely on other results.
Yeah.
So for me, put a knife through them.
Yeah.
They're done.
Gone.
And this is the same side that was 4 minutes away from lifting the trophy last year.
Yeah.
So in the end, the Bulldogs took the Broncos to school.
Yeah.
They flushed their head in the toilet.
Yeah.
And sent them home on the wrong bus.
On the 772 when they should have gone
Correct.
770. Yeah.
Yes, just slice and dice them. And I've got to say this: the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs coaching box.
Yeah.
Never have I seen that many long faces. It was like they were attending Farlap's funeral.
You just said the Bulldogs coaching box.
Ah, the Broncos. Thank you for listening. I'm having an absolute shocker here today.
No, it's you know, they're very similar words. They're similar animals.
They both start with B.
Yeah.
The Broncos coaching box, mate, they looked like they were at Farlap's funeral.
Yeah.
Old Kevy Walters was melting into the floor.
Yeah.
Just like I am when I mention the wrong team's name. But they were done.
But it's just interesting. So you've got a team, the Bulldogs, no one gave them a chance in hell, and look at what they've done. And Broncos were really expected to get into the grand final again this year. They really were. And now
fallen well short.
You reckon there's not a chance in hell that they'll make that play?
No, they're done. So the Bulldogs 41, Broncos 16, Bulldogs 7 tries, Broncos 3.
Yeah.
3 tries. It was just a complete masterclass, and the Bulldogs just absolutely annihilated them. So moving on from that, I just also want to give the Melbourne Storm a bit of an apology. I feel really dirty for doing this because I never want to give the Melbourne Storm any flowers. Pass me 3 crates of soap, but I have written them off plenty of times this year. Not completely written them off, but said they're not really the real deal.
Yeah.
They proved me wrong last week. They won again this week. But if I was to say 2 teams had been in the grand final, it would be the Panthers and the Storm.
Yeah.
Huh?
They played, was it Parramatta they played this week?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Para was kind of up there for the first half, I reckon. But then it just was too much.
Panthers and the Storm for mine are the favourites to be in the grand final. I can now acknowledge the Storm are the real deal. I do a backflip here because you know what? Okay, they haven't been winning all of their games in tremendous fashion, but they've taught me something. You don't always need to look like the red hot deal. You just need to freaking win. They keep doing it over and over and over again like Groundhog Day.
And there'll be a few games where the Storm will be definitely getting the minor premiers, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're going to put on their B grade team. And so they should,
Yes.
you know, so
Yes.
that'll be coming soon. That'll be coming soon,
Yes.
I think, you know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're not playing them. You know, I'd like to be playing their B grade team. What about Manly's run home? So we got the bye next weekend. That's
yeah.
and then we've got
And then
Canberra.
and Canberra. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that'll be interesting. See how we go there.
Canberra in Canberra. Canberra today, and I tell you, you notice how much colder that place is.
Oh, it's freezing.
It's
Yeah,
freezing.
it's freezing.
It's just
Yeah.
so much colder than Sydney. Like you're even in the sun, and it feels like you're in a blizzard. You know, you just
Yeah. 100%. Yes.
Nah.
You feel like you should be walking around with a mattress on.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to get to, I've got a controversial take on this one.
Yep.
I've got concern over round 1 next year.
Oh, Vegas.
In Vegas.
Yeah.
Now, everyone's saying bigger, badder, bolder, better.
Yeah.
I'm kind of saying a little bit botched.
Yeah.
They're trying to put 4 games into the one stadium.
Oh, yeah.
For the one day.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love my rugby league.
Yeah.
But 9.5 hours in the one place?
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a few people dropping like flies there.
What about do they know which teams are going? Because that's a lot of teams.
Yes.
You know?
So the
Tell me.
first game,
the
first cab off the rank is an actual English Super League game. It's Wigan versus Warrington.
Oh man, I got to admit, I like it. I really like it. This is good. This is really good. It's good marketing. It's good marketing.
Yeah. And I'm not going to confuse them like the Bulldogs and the Broncos, even though they both start with W. Wigan versus Warrington in the first game.
And we don't know where they are too. Like they're in north of England somewhere. But
it's Super League. I don't really care, but it's good. It gets the English fans over.
Yeah.
Warriors versus Raiders is the second one.
Okay, Raiders didn't go last year, and Warriors didn't go either, right?
No, well, they've got to give everyone a chance. They can't have the same teams.
Why not?
Oh, you know, because everyone's got to feel Vegas.
Oh.
You know, give everyone a shot. It can't be the same.
I just think, you know, like no one gives a fuck about Canberra, and I'm not saying the team, about the place too. Like like New Zealand's more popular than Canberra.
But you know, it's giving a trophy to the poor kid who never gets a chance to shine.
Okay.
I'm for it.
10-minute warning, cuz.
Thank you.
Warning. Okay, I'm surprised that Canberra's going to Vegas. That's all I'm saying. I can understand why the Kiwis are going, but I'm surprised Canberra's going.
So the third game will be the Gillaroos versus the Lionesses.
Which
is the women's Australian team versus the English women's team.
You're kidding.
And the fourth is the Panthers versus the Sharks.
Where's Manly in all this?
They've had their go. Don't be so fucking greedy. They've had their go.
That's fair. Hang on.
You know,
didn't the Panthers? Oh no, Panthers and Sharks didn't go last year. Okay.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
They didn't.
So you were serious when you said everybody gets a go. Then they've taken 4 Aussie teams that didn't go last year that are going.
That's right. Yeah. Everyone gets a turn. Yeah. So
what about? So this is happening again. Which other teams haven't gone to Vegas?
Any other teams that aren't those, and that aren't Manly and Brisbane and Souths and whoever the other team was that went last year.
Brisbane.
Manly played. And the Roosters went last year.
Oh, yeah.
Any teams outside of that haven't been to Vegas.
Okay. So they'll go next year or the year after next. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it,
But
Drew. I think it's good. I think it's good. I like it. I do.
My thought, though, is that there'll be plenty of people partying, going to strip clubs, drinking, doing lines, having a big night before the big Vegas do that day. So there are going to be a lot of casualties in the stadium who might even sleep through 2 games and only get half the ticket worth of value. If I'm in Vegas and I have a big night out, it's like a burning house and you've got 4 of your favourite pets to save. You might have to sacrifice 1.
Yeah, you would.
So you might have to set your alarm clock. In my instance, I'd bring my Manly Sea Eagles pillow, my Cliffy Lions doona, and my Ian Roberts teddy bear. And I would set my alarm clock for one of the games. And I'd watch 3. I'd try and watch 4, but I don't know if I can watch 4. 9.5 hours in the one stadium. I think it's a bit long, even for a hardened supporter of rugby league.
But maybe you can leave. You can be like, okay, look, there's a bit of time here. I can go play some blackjack. You know?
If you're not interested in one of the games, that's true. I can understand them wanting 4 games though, because last year they felt a little bit dudded because I believe Manly and Souths might have been the first game last year from memory. And what happened is they came in to the telecast 20 minutes into the first half. So they didn't actually see the first half of the first game. So they came in 20 minutes into the first half of the first game.
America.
Yes. Why? Because they were watching a college basketball game. And NRL didn't plan for that. And they're like, dude, this was meant to be our platform. And they're like, well, college basketball is big over here. It's like, So I think they've just thought, bugger it. In case it happens again, we're going to bring 4 games. So it's going to get some exposure. We're not going to be shortchanged this year. What I would have preferred is 2 days and 2 games on each day. Would have been perfect. I think 4 is too much, but that's me. It's just the way it is.
I'm pumped. I think it's a good thing. I like the sound of that a lot.
Yeah. The only other thing I was going to say is, I know we've talked about expansion before.
In
the rugby league.
Rugby league.
It feels like the front runners at this stage will be either Perth or Papua New Guinea. And it looks like the southern state, the southern team in New Zealand will have to wait for another day because they're the front runners, those 2. But they're only going to choose one of those, and then the other 2 will have to wait for another time.
Perth or Papua New Guinea.
That's what it's looking like at the moment.
Well, I sent you that YouTube clip that it was analysing it a bit. Do you get a second to watch that?
I got a second to watch that. It was pretty comprehensive and pretty good. I would like, they're thinking of Perth being the Bears and going with the red and black colour scheme. They have mentioned them being the Pirates. I would like them to be the Pirates.
So much.
A black and white team again.
Yes, I would love a black and white team. And how good are the Pirates? You know, like they sound awesome. You know?
It does.
Sensational.
Sensational. I've got my own take on it. I only want one more team. Just round it out as 18. No one's got any more buys.
Well,
I don't want there to be 20. Do you realise how hard it's going to be to win a competition with 20 teams?
yeah. But
I
it'll be
just don't
fun.
get why we always. Sorry, you go.
I think it'll be fun to have 20 teams. I think the more the better. I know what you mean. The more teams mean more buys and this and that, but it'd just be more fun. So Perth and Papua New Guinea,
Mm.
who do you want to be the next team and why?
Perth, because I'm not sure Papua New Guinea is as easy to manage as what people think.
Oh,
Perth is
who
quite
said it's
easy to manage.
It's not easy to manage, you know?
No, but it's a lot easier to manage. You think of Papua New Guinea, it's a logistical nightmare.
It is.
You've got a lot of
Yeah.
got a lot of people who won't want to live in Papua New Guinea. They'll have to live in a gated community.
Yeah.
It's just away games. People have to travel over. I know people have to travel over to Perth, but
Yeah.
I just think it's a lot easier to get done from a political and logistical point of view to get Perth over the line.
Well, if this is about expansion, if it's about getting more people interested in rugby league, then
Yes.
Perth is the answer because they're not interested in it, and there's a lot of people that love sport and would support their own team over there, right?
Yeah.
And could anyone in Papua New Guinea like rugby league more?
No, because rugby league's huge in Papua New Guinea. It's massive.
There's no expansion there. There's no converting people there.
No, they all follow it anyway over there.
Exactly. And it got me thinking, okay, yeah, I accept that. And I still want Papua New Guinea because I'd rather the competition be more international. That's my thought.
Yes.
You know, I think that'd be exciting. And it got me thinking too, I know jumping ship to the Aussie rules, okay, that's exactly the exact argument for not putting Tasmania in the comp. I mean, all go for Aussie rules. They all follow Aussie rules in Tasmania. They've all got their team. Maybe it's Hawthorn, maybe it's not, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're not going to convert people by going to Tasmania, yet they are. So it's not expansion. It's just giving Tassies what they want. You know what I mean?
I love Tasmania.
Yeah.
On and off the field. But I just love the idea of Tasmania. It's just the perfect location.
Perfect. But
I can't think of a better side to have in there.
It is in the same bucket as Papua New Guinea.
I know.
Papua New Guinea is not going to get more rugby league fans. Tasmania is not going to get more Aussie rules fans.
But you've got to give Tasmania a bit more than the Jack Jumpers. You know, give them something extra. They've really gone without. Let's be